Hello Booktube, my name is Steve Donahue, my channel is Steve Donahue, and I'm thinking about starting this and joining you all in the fun. So I thought I would do the Booktube Newbie Tag, since I would very much be a newbie. Why did you start this channel? I haven't started it yet. When I do, it will be for the same reasons that the rest of you do, to join in the fun, to join in the discussion, and to make friends. There's another reason, although I've noticed in Booktube a lot of these newbie tags, a lot of you say one of the reasons you want to make bookish friends is because you don't have any in real life, and I don't. That's not true for me. So for me it would be having lots of additional book friends. Number 2, what are some of the fun and unique things you bring to Booktube? Well, as you can see, I'm older than any other Booktuber. I read more widely than any other Booktuber, or as far as I can tell, any other person on earth. And also, another thing that I have never seen on Booktube, I do this professionally. I do this for a living. I write reviews, I review books for a living and read them for a living, which might, add something. You never know. We'll see, I guess. What are you most excited about for this new channel? Same thing as I mentioned, the connections, the meeting people. That's just, it's not the Booktube money. it's the meeting people, it's the starting conversations. I've left comments on lots of your videos, and this is a way for that to be a two-way process, which should be nice. Number 4, why do you love reading? It increases who you are. It's telepathy. It's time travel. Couldn't live without it. Can't imagine life without it anymore. It was just, why do I love reading? What a question. Why do I love breathing? I can't imagine living without it. Like C.S. Lewis said, we may like our non-reading friend, but we're terrified of how small his world is. We wouldn't want to live in it. I feel the same way. What book or series got you into reading? I started reading late. I came to reading very late. Once I fell into the hands of the Jesuits. Before that, I did not read at all. So, unlike everybody else who would answer this question with kids' books, I'm afraid I have to answer it with Homer's Iliad in Greek. So, I started without kids' books. I have gone back and read lots of kids' books, but I didn't start there. So it would be Homer, followed by Virgil. And the Bible, of course. King James Bible, sorry. Go on. What questions would you ask your favorite Booktubers? And favorite, I might add, is spelled in the British way. I'm filming this in Boston. We don't have a good history with your British spelling, any more than we have a good history with your imperialist asses just in general. So I'll pretend that's spelled correctly. And let's read it again, shall we? What questions would you ask your favorite Booktubers? I have a lot of favorite Booktubers. I guess the general question, just from looking at them, would be, what the hell is wrong with you? I guess the questions I would ask my favorite Booktubers would be technical. Which brings us to the next question, number 7. What challenge do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And that's all technical. I don't know anything about the technical. The recording, the editing, the exporting, all that stuff is new language to me. New technology, just entirely. And I've come up with a perfect way around it. I'll just have Chris Rhodes do it all. And you know what? If you have videos that need editing, you should do the same thing. Just send them to him and he'll do them. Number 8, when did you start reading? Well, like I say, I started late. I didn't read as a kid, didn't read as an adolescent, so it was at the threshold of adulthood. Number 9, where do you read? Everywhere. Like the rest of you. I read in line, I read on the bus, on the subway, I read in bed, I read on the couch, I read over meals, just pretty much everywhere. And number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? I like to read them all, and except for stuff that isn't meant to be enjoyed, like instruction manuals or stuff like that. Other than that, I read everything. I try to, and I read fast, and I read all the time, so I get to a lot of stuff. So I know that's a generic question, and a generic answer, but the answer is everything. And that's it. So those are my answers to the Booktube Newbie Tag, and I'll somehow find a way to upload this and put it on a channel, and then I hope you'll all tune in, because I have lots more to talk about. Thanks.